That's all. So once again, as I say, the mentioning and or acknowledgement of a reality is not the same as a support or a justification of said reality. A woman who shows eligibility at the base level, just one, I ain't heard her say, you ain't hear her say nothing. You ain't really seen her do too much. It's just y'all just cross paths and y'all in the same space. And, you can see something and you look in and you like, there it is. You're waiting for that moment of eligibility. The woman is waiting for that moment that sparks this, that shows the confidence in how it moves, right? What ends up, why I say that, right? This is why I'm saying that, right? Let's get to the, meat and the potatoes of this, right? It's not too much to really have to discuss as far as women do want a man with confidence, right? They do like to see a man with confidence. A man is carrying himself a certain type of way, distinguished, especially if you're in those particular type of spaces where it's just like, he could be sloppy drunk, but he's sitting there, he's cool, he's cordial, make it smooth, and especially when people speak to him in a respectful way and that, okay, but it ain't nothing. And that eligibility part that the men seek and request, right? Some people may be wondering, what do I mean by the eligibility part? Everyone knows, essentially how we move through this life. Typically, it's the man that's in the pursuit of the woman, and that's at the base level. That's at the base level right there in the beginning stages. But yes, there are women who pursue what they want. But traditionally, and majority of times, it's always the man that's in pursuit of the female, so he has to make those moves, right? So here's the part of how that plays. He has to have a certain sense of confidence. The women are already looking at the spot. They're looking at the guys. They done scoped every guy out, as have the guys. In a certain sense, we done scoped all the women out. We're kind of looking at the third, So the woman is looking for, of course, the man that gives her a certain sense of confidence, shows her a sense of confidence, and now it's up to him to, and that's why I said base level, because now it's step 2, step 3, step 4, and all things like that, right? And so men be looking for that eligibility. We be looking for that, and this is what that eligibility look like. It's a certain type of look that the young lady gives you. That's saying at this particular moment in time, as we may have caught, and she looks at you and she gives you this type of look, the look that we're speaking of, right? You can say the googly eyes, she's looking at you, trying to get you, whatever the case may be, right? That in itself, typically, is the invitation to take the next step into displaying the confidence that she believes that you have. That's the next step. She's giving you that opening, right? Because a lot of times in different cases, guys shoot that shot and don't even see that, and then you wonder why, nah, I'm cool, and you like, but I'm okay, you know what I'm saying? Forget you, I'm all right, I'm okay. Now, not saying that you're not a confident man or anything, or that she didn't believe that she was confident, but she, at the same time, did not show that she's eligible. And when I'm saying eligible, come on, you understand that we're talking about the singles, right? And this overall, I have to kind of stop at this moment. This is dedicated to the people that's in my age bracket. Young folks, your 20-year-olds and all that stuff. I would just say listen and take a lesson, because the way y'all pursue relationships is beyond me, right? It's just, I can't explain, assist, address, or whatever. Y'all do some other stuff, right? But those old folks, in my age bracket, all those old folks, right? That is how it kind of, that's how it starts to build, right? Because, guys, they'll go, well, back to my point, they'll try to pursue something that's not there. She hasn't showed you that you're eligible. And a lot of guys miss that. They don't see that. They don't look and see that. They're just shooting their shots. And I was that guy too, definitely when I was younger. Whereas, I probably never even try to differentiate between the two, whether she was showing that she was eligible or whether she wasn't, or she was not feeling like being bothered, whatever. But we know those situations. You know, it could be the same situation where I done been places and, you know, it's been going. She showed us she's eligible, and then, you know, my confidence, she see it, and you know, I do something stupid and fuck it up, and then next thing you know, the eligibility face just gets turned off, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it happens that way, you know what I'm saying? Even the same way with the confidence part, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, God can show itself that way, and a girl do something, and it's like kind of like dude's shoulders, and your shoulders kind of drop, and you just kind of like have a uncertainty face, and all the more just turn to an uninterested face. And that happens for both ways, right? But that eligibility part, though, a lot of guys miss that. They don't notice or know what that actually is, right? But it's the invitation. You have to wait for that invitation. Of course, it builds off into other things. You have to take steps 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and that's how we get to wherever we're at when we go into relationships. But that's pretty much what I had for that, though. It was a funny moment because it was just like, I knew what time it was. It was like, and I'm like, this is just one of the moments just stuck in history, and I just looked and I'm like, oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's because I'm what I am. But tell me what y'all think about that. I'm gonna start throwing little things like this out there, little relationship things too as well. I mean, I've been doing it before though, but we ain't had too much else I want to talk about that though, because it's not much more you can add to it. With that being said, once again, we back, baby. No. Hey, tell me what y'all think about that, though. Give me your opinions. What you believe? Did that make sense? What I'm saying? You know, men like, you know, to see a woman. You know, they like to see that a woman shows they are eligible. You know, that they chose what they're choosing. You know, and women like to see men with confidence. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit me in the comments. Hey, we're going to keep this journey going. Humble City Real. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you next time. Peace and blessings.